So he sent him out the vale of Hebron, and came to Shechem, and a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field, and a man asked him, saying, What seekest thou? And he said, I seek my brothers. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flocks. And the man said, They are departed from here, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brothers and found them in Dothan. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near to them, they conspired against him to slay him. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer comes. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit. And we will say, An evil beast has devoured him. And we shall see what will become of his dreams. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. And Reuben said to them, Shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that's in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that he might save him out of their hands, to deliver him back to his father. And it came to pass when Joseph was come to his brethren, that they stripped Joseph of his coat, the long-sleeved coat that was upon him, and they took him and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty, and there was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of the Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing gum balm and ladanum, going to carry it down to Mizraim. And Yehuda said to his brothers, What profit is it for if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not her hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brothers hearkened to him. Then there passed by Midian and them merchants, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph into Mizraim, and Reuben returned to the pit, and behold, Joseph is not in the pit, and he rent his clothes and returned to his brothers, and said, The child is not, and I, where shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat and filled a kid with the goats, and dipped up the coat in the blood. And they sent the coat with the long sleeves, and they brought it to their father, and said, This we have found. Know now whether it be thy son's coat or not. And he knew it, and said, It is my son's coat, and the evil beast has devoured him. Joseph is without doubt torn in pieces, and Yaakov rends his clothes, and put sackcloth on his loins, and mourned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters arose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted, and he said, For I will go down to my son mourning into Sheol. Thus his father wept for him, and the Midianim sold him to Mizraim, to Potiphar, Pharaoh's chamberlain, the captain of the guard. It came to pass at that time that Yehuda went down from his brothers, and turned into a certain Adullamite, whose name was Hira. And Yehuda saw there the daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua. And he took her, and went in to her, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Er. And she conceived again, and bore a son, and called his name Onan. And he yet again conceived, and bore a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was a Keziv.